Yep, sure.
I'll never forget that with Russ just saying, hey, we got to go to Salem and talk to these people. And we walked right into the state offices downtown and went right in this, and he says, I want you to meet somebody. I'm going, what is going on here? I mean, it was pretty cool. But Russ was one of those guys that when he got something going, he was going to do everything he can to make it successful.
Yep. So is that where you learned how to put mics in people's faces and catch them off guard, Corey?
No, that's
that came
not
natural,
part of
didn't it? Yeah.
Definitely gonna miss Russ, like everybody.
I know
that Warren. I know for you personally, you got to work with him when you were with Herschel McGriff Jr. and you had a relationship there with him, and like yourself, I wasn't as tight with Russ as you were, but when you get to call somebody like that your friend, it's a pretty cool deal.
It is. He was really a stand-up guy for real in every aspect.
He was, and the fact that he spent time in the penitentiary, a lot of people judged him just off that right there without knowing him, and that's can't do that with people. There's a lot of people out there that right their wrongs, and Russ is one of those guys that proved it can be done and did it successfully.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was really lucky to work with him.
Right on.
Well, Corey, it's been fun catching up with you while you're down there in the 50th state.
That's right. That is right. We're just kicked back here at Waikoloa, just sitting in the sun and listening to Northwest Dirt News. That's pretty cool. I can say that I listen to Northwest Dirt News on the beach in Hawaii.
Well,
I'm the only person I can say that right now.
Well, you're the only person who can say that, but I'm pretty sure I'm the first one that could have said that. So I beat you to it, brother.
Usually, let's do it. That's right. Well,
maybe at the end of the
valid point there.
Maybe at the end of the show, when we see all the numbers, Hawaii's numbers will be up.
Hey, that'd be nice.
Hopefully.
I think a lot of it. I was telling Jason Dickinson earlier today that South Carolina and North Carolina gets the biggest percentage right now. It's kind of crazy with all the NASCAR down there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, so
we're getting some huge numbers in that area, and I'm not sure why, but I'll take them all day long. You bet.
Yeah. Okay, Corey. Well, hey.
All right, gentlemen. Well, you guys have a great show. We will talk to you when I get back and tear it up there in the Jetstream Aqua Massage studio.
All righty. Thanks for the warning.
Take care, Corey.
Take care, bud.
All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, bud. We'll see you later.
Sure, no problem. Talk to you later.
All right. That was fun.
Corey's checking up on us.
Yeah.
I mean, he's out on vacation.
He wouldn't give us a time of day earlier today.
No.
Yeah. And now he wants to be.
Well, and that's the thing is he cares about the listeners.
Yeah,
his co-hosts and the guys that are sitting in his chairs. Not so much. but
we're just giving you a good time, Corey.
Corey, we miss you, buddy, and we can't wait till you get back here in the studio with us because it's honestly I like poking fun at Warren, but you're a lot easier to do it too.
Let the games begin.
Absolutely. It's great. We are going to talk about Russ and the High Wallers here later on tonight.
Right.
We've got a gentleman calling in from the East Coast here in about 10 minutes or so. We're gonna talk with a gentleman who's in the upper echelon, the bigger circuits of racing, and we'll see what happens. It's it's going to be a good show.
Yeah. Jason's a good guy. He's Herschel McGriff's son, and I worked with him with Rod Schultz up there in Washington, and then I went over to Herschel's shop and worked with him with Russ, and Jason was always around, and so. It's going to be interesting talking with him. I got one other caller that wanted to call in. He said he had a life-changing event or something along that line that had to do with Russ, and he wanted to spend a minute or two. And so I'm going to send him a text right now and get him to call in. And
we'll make it happen. You know what? Why don't we hold off on that? Let's go to a quick commercial break.
Okay.
And we'll come right back here on Northwest Dirt News live on Spreaker Radio.
Do you wake up in the morning in a slump? Looking for a new career or change of pace? Well, let Northwest Trucking Academy be your source. Dave Stahl and his team of highly experienced instructors will give you the skills you need. Whether you have no idea what the brake pedal is or you just need a refresher course, Northwest Trucking Academy will give you a customized training program to meet your needs. In as little as 4 weeks, you can be on your way across the country with your new career. Located on Highway 99 in Tangent, Oregon, Northwest Trucking Academy will get you ready for a new, fast-paced, and highly rewarding career. Give them a call at 541-248-3461 or look them up online at nwtruckingacademy.com. Classes start the first Monday of every month, and don't forget to use promo code MOXIE. That's MOXIE, and receive $100 off your tuition.
Crocker's Cars is located on Santiam Highway across the street from Walmart in Lebanon, Oregon. We've been providing the finest pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and RVs since 1983. Crocker's Cars has been in business for 31 years, offering quality used vehicles that meet your needs. With our experience and professionalism and no-hassle buying, customers really do come first here at Crocker's Cars. Crocker's Cars, where quality is the difference. Look us up on the web at crockerscars.com for a full line of inventory, or give us a call at 541-258-2175. 541-258-2175. Now, back to the Jetstream Aqua Massage Studio for more Northwest Dirt News live on Spreaker Radio.
And we are back. That was a quick 2 minutes, Warren.
That was way quick.
I don't understand how you can get so many laps in around the mall in that short of an amount of time.
Yeah, you know me. Got to work on that cardio.
I don't get it. I think you and Corey are like having a workout war right now or something, because every time we go to commercial, you run out the studio, and then literally we got seconds to spare, and you're running right back in and putting your mic back on.
Yeah, that takes a special kind of talent, you know?
Man, I wish I had that talent, that motivation. I mean, isn't that impressive, Ed, how he just bolts out of here?
Very impressive.
I don't get it. Warren, is it...
That's how I stay thin.
Man, I wish I had that problem. I don't know. I mean,
and you know what's funny is Corey and Sandra. You know, they should have started working out sooner. Before I think they were trying to get ready for Hawaii. This just dawned on me the other day. And would they work out for like a couple of weeks? Get ready for Hawaii. I think.
Yeah.
I think they might need to start a little sooner next year.
Ooh. Well, considering the picture I just got,
that's why
Sandy,
I'm saying this. That's why I have such kind words, because
you know what? This is too good. Race fans, just so you know, we got a picture in from our producer, Miss Sandy, who's sitting next to Corey on the beach, making sure he's out of trouble. And I'm gonna share it with our viewers and our listeners tonight.
Yeah,
just so they can see what, you know. Here's two guys in the studio. We're both in long sleeves and jeans, and then there's this guy sitting in a lounge chair in the sun.
The sun's still up in Hawaii, by the way.
I know. Thanks.
Yeah. Uh-oh, here we go.
You know, we're just blowing up here. But, you know, we want to bring in our next guest here shortly. And, Warren, this is a personal friend of yours.
Yeah.
And
it's Jason Dickinson. He's Herschel McGriff's Jr.'s stepson, I believe is the way it'd be termed. And he taught me a lot about cars. He's always been the go-to guy. From when he was a kid, he was playing tire guy and wearing a lot of hats in the pits when he was too young to even get in the pits, and they always managed to get him in. But he would weld front clips and rear clips and do all this, set all the bodies. Man, the guy can do it all. And he was with BKR and recently moved to another big NASCAR team. And let's get him on the horn here. And
let's see if we can get him live.
We'll let him tell the story, because I can pump him up all day long.
Hey, Warren.
Hey, Jason. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you, bud?
Good. You're live on the air. I just love saying that.
I'm live on the air.
You are.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Well, it's a pleasure.
Well,
thanks for having me, guys.
Well, we appreciate it, man. So, Jason, tell us a little bit. I mean, I know you probably have some stories with Russ as well, because we were all around there at the same times, and so you recently moved from BKR to where are you at now? Can you say that?
Richard Childress Racing.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome, man.
Richard.
Go ahead. Are you there?
Yeah, I work on. I'm a fabricator on the Xfinity program. In the, I don't know, it's the department of what you call pre-body, final inspection. We do a lot of. We're not in the manufacturing of cars, but we touch them before they get bodies, after they get bodies, and before they go to the racetrack.
So you do a lot of the pre-setup work and get them all, in theory, ready to hit the track, right?
Yeah, we do, adjusting for the body for the aero and to meet the templates and, get all the aero advantages out of it you can. And a lot of the guys that hang the bodies don't do after it leaves the chassis shop. So,
wow.
It's a special, it's not a production position, but we still do produce a lot of cars.
All right.
But that's what it's about today. Is it's big business back here, and it's a lot of people that run these organizations, and we got 5 Xfinity teams, and you push quite a few cars through the door.
Nice. Do you actually get to do any wind tunnel work and any of that kind of stuff? You're talking about the aero.
Wind tunnel for a couple years. Am I cutting out?
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit.
How's that?
That's better. That sounds good.
So, Jason, this is Joel.
Okay, so
you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How are you, Joel?
Not too bad, buddy. Hey, so I think all of us are wondering, you came out or went out to the Carolinas from the Northwest. How did you get started in racing, and how did you make the progression back to the big time there in NASCAR?
Well, kind of growing up as a McGriff, I was, my stepfather's Herschel McGriff Jr. and grandfather's Herschel McGriff, so we've always had ties. When I was growing up, I mean, I think we were cup racing when I was 12 years old or whatever, and then for the majority of my life, we kind of went, it felt like we went backwards because we were cup racing when I was a young kid, and then Grandpa was always been in the Cup Series, and he's a West Coast legend. But we've always had ties throughout the whole family. The McGriff family has a bunch of ties from all the East Coast. I got aunts. Both my aunts one's married to Tex Powell, which was Tex Racing, which took care of AJ Foyt and stuff back in the day. Tex driveline components, transmissions,
yeah.
And then my other aunt, Debbie, she's married to Chuck Bound, which is another West Coast legend that moved back in the 90s, or earlier than that, I think in the 80s, and she got a Busch Grand National Championship and stuff. And so, and I moved my family out here a couple years ago, and, because racing kind of died for us in Portland.
Yeah.
And I fled to Bakersfield for 10 years and pursued, asphalt racing down there, and was with Junior Joyner for 10 years there. And then he left to go do the truck deal with Crafton, and I went out there for a year. But that wasn't the right fit for me at the time, and came back and did a few things. And then I got a call from Brad Means, which is a really close friend. His dad is Jimmy Means. And he brought me back here to Brad Keselowski and put me to work. And then that kind of, I was there for about a year and a half, and then I found myself over at Richard Childress now, and that's kind of how I got here.
Right on.
That's awesome, man. So if I get my CDL, can I apply down there for a hauler transporter driver?
Well, you know it.
I mean, I got connections, right? I know you.
I don't know how far that'll get.
Well, I've always been admirable of what you've done, and you've always been a